Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we are talking Dark Dimension 3. You need 5 characters of any trait to be able to enter Dark Dimension 3 and do the first 4 nodes. The next 4 nodes are restricted to only global characters, the next 4 are cosmic, and then the next 4 are city. But what are the best characters to take in, who to rank up first, and do you actually need 5 of each? These are the questions I will try to answer in this video. Let's start with the first 5 characters that are a must-have in my opinion for Dark Dimension 3. And they are Phoenix, Hela, Black Bolt, Symbiote Spider-Man, and Carnage. These 5 can almost do the whole thing on their own, but as it is, you can't just use them to finish Dark Dimension 3. So, step 1 would be to manage your resources in a way that will ensure you will have enough mats to bring these toons to tier 14 before investing in others. So don't take characters over tier 12 unless you are planning on taking them into Dark Dimension 3. That way you save all your superior catalysts, and believe me, you will need them. As soon as you have 5 characters, you will be able to enter Dark Dimension 3. And by now everyone knows that Phoenix is the MVP, so make sure she's one of your first 5 to rank up. You want to have her special maxed out because it will take her from 15% lifesteal to 20% lifesteal, and that will be your primary damage dealer. Other than that, you will have your 5 characters together with Phoenix, and it's just a matter of time before you get to the global nodes. One more thing you should take note for the first 4 nodes is that nodes 1 and 2 are relatively easy and nodes 3 and 4 are horrible. They have lots of health you need to burn through, and then to really ruin your day, the enemies hit like trucks. So this is where things get tricky, and there are a few ways you can deal with this. First off, you can just go in with your 5 and take it one day at a time. The second is if you're willing to spend 50 cores a day, you can revive Phoenix and do a little more damage. And the best way to do that is split your team into 2. So instead of doing a fight with your whole team, then reviving Phoenix and taking her in alone, you can use 2 characters with Phoenix, then take the other 2 characters with a revived Phoenix. This will usually work better because you can place them in the first row, so they have a space between them on the field. That way, only one will be hit at a time with chain attacks and splash attacks. Because on the 4th node, when you get hit by a splash attack, like for example Strive's ultimate, instead of 2 or 3 characters dying, only one will. This will give you more turns to have your Dark Phoenix do her special and get off your 20% lifesteal. So sooner or later you'll be done with the first 4 nodes and you'll be on your way to the global ones. Now many seem to think that you can just Phoenix your way through them, and that is just not true. Nodes 5 and 6 are easy, and yes, you can Phoenix them, but node 7 is your first barrier, because node 7 has 2 Iron Fists, and while your Phoenix does 20% damage with her special, Iron Fist will heal 30% at the start of the fight, and he heals himself and all defenders. And then he will heal with his special, and chance to heal on turn, and if you don't kill him fast enough but you kill others around him, you will get a second Iron Fist drop, and that will surely ruin your day, because there is no way you are getting past 2 Iron Fists. And then node 4 is your regular crappy high health requiring 20 plus attacks and nothing you can do about it. And some characters are faster and will go before your Phoenix, not giving her time to pull off her special. So plan on having others with you, and first you should look at mutants, because you can only use them on the first 8 nodes. The best ones to have in my opinion are Colossus or Mr. Sinister, because Colossus will protect your Phoenix, making sure you get to your special with Dark Phoenix, and Mr. Sinister will heal, clear heal blocks, and you have some good targets to clone, like another Phoenix or Falcon, Mordo, Shuri, or many more. This will not be enough to take the 2 Iron Fists, so at least you need one more damage dealer. So you can take someone that you already have at high red stars, someone you already invested in, or someone that you're just planning to use in other game modes. So you can look at Ultron, you can look at Cyclops, or maybe Falcon or Pyro. These would be my top picks to be actually able to finish the global nodes. Also, one more thing, Deadpool in Dark Dimension 3 does not heal from debuffs, so feel free to throw everything you have at him. And if you want to go full 5, other choices should bring you a little control. So my choices would be Yo-Yo, Scientist Supreme, Nick Fury, maybe even Red Skull or Magneto, because you want debuffs on them, especially offense down. And summoners do a pretty good job here because their summons are good targets for the enemy attacks. So when you're finally done with the global nodes, it's time to put Phoenix aside and move to the cosmic nodes. And like I said in the beginning, Hela and Black Bolt are the foundation here, in my opinion. The first cosmic node, node 9, is not very easy, as you will be facing a collection of mutants that give each other speed, evade, and give you a massive headache. But life gets easier with node 10 and 11, and then again ruin your day with node 12. That will take a 5-person team, 20 plus attacks to finish. I really have no idea if it can actually be done with 2. I think a minimum of 4 is required to not hate your life on these nodes. So besides Hela and Black Bolt, it's a good idea to bring in Minerva for revives, for heals, and 15% lifesteal, even if it takes a long time to recharge that. So if Minerva heals and does damage, Black Bolt does ton of damage, and Hela mainly throws Greg at them, diversion is also needed. Myself, I took Loki, because he will hide everyone, he will mind control every so often, and will make Hela take her first turn a little faster. And it's very important to go fast. This ensures you actually get to do something and your cooldowns advance, so you cannot get stuck. So generally fast characters will be useful here. I also took Proxima Midnight, as she always goes first. Mordo would also do well, as he would benefit from Greg and Loki minions dying. Star-Lord would be a nice battery for Minerva, feeding her energy so she can do her ultimate faster. Thor for the high damage and stuns. Or again, characters that you have at high red and you want to use in other game modes as well. One more note here, Ebony Maw will be arriving soon enough, and he will be a lot like Minerva, in a sense that he also will have a 15% life steal on a very long cooldown. And he will probably be a strong candidate for the first 4 to take into Cosmic. Sure, Captain Marvel, Human Torch, Invisible Woman would also be nice, but my advice is to stay away from bio characters, except Black Bolt of course, because you will need a ton of bios in the city part. And coincidentally that brings us to city, and I haven't done city nodes yet. I heard from others that Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage will do wonders, and that is to be expected considering Symbiote Spider-Man passive ability and Carnage giving him speed on every kill. Actually on every enemy going under 25% health. I'm on the last cosmic node. I have less than 20% to go. I have Symbiote Spider-Man ready to go. Carnage needs just one more item. And I also have Miss Marvel ready to go. Her being 6 red will hopefully enable Spidey to get started with his debuffs. I suspect Ghost Rider would do well, as he applies lots of debuffs, thus making the symbiotes heal more, and of course Venom would also be nice if you happen to have a truckload of alien spores. So overall, investing in these characters I think will get you safely through Dark Dimension 3 while giving you strong meta characters that you will be able to use down the line in other game modes and even take to tier 15 when that happens. And if you decide to go in with less than this, it's probably possible, but be sure to bring lots of lube because it will hurt. This game was made to be a time sink, don't expect to go through it fast. Be sure to chip at it daily and you'll get it done eventually. Just please don't do defenders. Please don't take defenders to tier 14. Don't do it. I'll put more Dark Dimension 3 videos out there as soon as I'll get into the city nodes. The last node of Cosmic is just not interesting. You just go in and you die. That's it. I don't see the point. But as soon as city opens up, I'll have another Dark Dimension 3 video. So if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe, leave a like if this helped you at all, and I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day.